Sports here on the AM show with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. On Wednesday dawn, the Black Stars will come up against the United States of America in international friendly in the U.S., Nashville. Well, the senior national team of Ghana lost 2-0 to Mexico on Saturday, and Chris Hughton has called on the boys to respond against the USA.
Is that it's exactly the same message for the players. Is that what we don't want is that we don't want to leave this international camp with two poor results. And so the result of that is always that you are looking for a reaction from the team in the second game, and if you are able to get the right reaction, which I'm quite sure that we will from the team, then it gives you a better possibility of putting in a performance that can get something out of the game in the second game. So certainly what you have to do is you have to learn from the things that you didn't do so well in this game, the things that lost us the game, and endeavour to put them right in the next game.
And as you saw in your shot there, isn't it quite interesting that the Black Stars will arrive in flight and they have two buses waiting for them? This is because the Ghana Football Association apparently chartered a flight, and they had every single member within the Ghana football ecosystem, as well as some media men, and follow them to the USA. So they went there via a chartered flight, and they had to order minibuses so that they could get everyone on board to their destination. Now let's talk about the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association, and for the Premier League representatives, Kwesi Appiah, a former Black Stars captain and a coach, now the head coach of the Sudan national team. He was voted onto the Executive Council on October 5 when the GFA assembled in Tamale for its extraordinary Congress. And according to Dr. Randy Abe, Kwesi Appiah comes with a wealth of experience he believes will help the Executive Council.
Well, Kwesi Appiah is a legend. As a player. He captained the Black Stars. Has done a lot for this country, and even as a coach. I mean, he worked with me. The first ever international trophy that I won as a chairman of a national team was with Kwesi Appiah, the All Africa Games in Maputo in 2011, and so he brings a lot on board. I mean, from a player's perspective and from a technical handler's perception. And don't forget that he also currently is a part of the Kodoko administration, and so I think that he also brings a different perspective on the table.
I mean, one thing that caught my eye was that in this election, there was only one woman who took part in the elections, and it was Mrs. Gifty Owari-Mensah. In terms of gender, inclusivity, well, what do you make of it?
I mean, it's a shame, and it only means that we need to work harder. And guess what? We've even been able to achieve this because through legislation, we've decided that it's only women who can vie for this position. But even when it comes to women's football, you see that about 99% of the owners of the clubs are male. And a lot of people who even work in that part of the industry are male. And so if we had even opened it up, I'm sure that maybe a woman could not even have come through. And so you would even realize that as part of even deepening this in the reforms that we have embarked on with respect to our statutes, we're even looking at make some changes, bringing in the position of a second vice and letting that position be just for a woman. And so we're trying. What we need to do is that we need to perhaps be a bit more deliberate. Same way that Deliberate Act is brought a woman at all cost onto the ESCO, maybe we need to do a lot more and to try and get a lot more women to contest in the other constituents. So you're talking about Premier, Division 1, RFA, the constituent bodies. I mean, we need to try and encourage a lot more women to get involved and also to put themselves up for elections. Yes.
The Ghana Premier League and Great Olympics came up against Accra Lions on Monday at the Accra Sports Stadium, and they won that game by 3-0.
Samuel Jima for the Lions is giving away possession. Agama goes down from the tackle of Shao Khan. Akese lays one for Enchi, and Afo fails to deal with it first time. Now he makes the mistake, and Michael Yeboah scores. Olympics up by 1-0. Pure goalkeeping error, and Olympics takes full advantage. Michael Yeboah puts the Dade club ahead in the capital derby. It's Olympics 1, Accra Lions 0 at 10 minutes at the Accra Sports Stadium. Again, they've lost possession in a very dangerous area. Here is Agama, can't go past Jima, but he still has possession. Akese wants it, he goes to Enchi instead. Enchi, great play from Enchi, back to Akese. Good ball to find the goal scorer, Yeboah. Now he finds Osei. Osei shoots from the tight angle. It's a second goal. Again, it's Michael Yeboah. The rebound from Yeboah after Michael Osei's effort. Not dealt with again properly by Afo. Olympics get a second in a space of 2 minutes. It's Olympics 2, Accra Lions 0. Apiga gives possession to Yeboah. Nutmegs Apiga. Here is Yeboah trying to set up Enchi, but it's a tackle from Shao Khan. That referee Gideon Nikofi whistles and flashes his yellow card to take a free kick for Great Olympics. That's the nutmeg from Yeboah. Now he tries to go past his marker, sends one to Enchi, and Shao Khan seems to have gone for the man and not the ball. It's all about that press from Olympics. We spoke about the fact that it's Emmanuel Enchi against the wall. The rebound is gone in, and Great Olympics have their third goal. Emmanuel Enchi makes it 3 for Olympics. It looks dreadful for Accra Lions. But then the initial free kick goes or comes against the wall, and then it's Enchi again, who just finishes with his left foot. A strong one, and Daniel Afo just couldn't do anything about that. For a team that has scored just a goal before match day 5.
And 3 goals for Great Olympics against Accra Lions at the Accra Sports Stadium on Monday afternoon. And Ghanaian swimmer Christian Dia, he has been given the World Aquatics Scholarship. There's more in the following report.
Joy is written all over Christian's face. He has been granted a lifetime opportunity to enhance his development in Thailand for the next 12 months. The swimmer was so overcome with joy that laughter bubbled uncontrollably, rendering him momentarily speechless.
The first thing, I have to greet my coach first, Coach Bibi. Has done the most work for me. Then okay. Yes.
The 18-year-old is one of the budding swimmers in Ghana, having represented the country at various swimming tournaments. His hard work did not go unnoticed.
To showcase him to the world, to Ghana as a whole, and for our swimmers to know that what they are doing is not in vain. The harder they try, the better they become. These are some of the privileges that we get when they are able to put themselves forth for the country and for themselves as well.
Christian's passion for swimming was evident from the age of 9. His coach narrates the story of how he was discovered.
And I remember, as small as he was, 9 years, he didn't have money to pay for the usage of the facilities. So what I saw him doing was he comes to the poolside and then comes to pick some of the refuse, the rubbish around the pool, after which when he finishes, one instructor, Samoa, will tell him, okay, come and let me show you how to swim. Let me teach you how to swim. And that is how Christian learned how to swim. So upon learning how to swim, he comes to the pool, helps with the daily cleaning of the place, and then he gets on an opportunity to swim. So I think one of the days I saw him in the pool swimming, and I was like, oh, this guy has some good strokes. He's a potential. Why don't we add him? The club was then just 1 year, so I spoke to the president of the club then, Professor Ite, who said, okay, let's bring him in.
Christian will be the second beneficiary of the scholarship after national record holder Abeku Jackson. The swimmer was warned not to take the opportunity for granted.
Abeku has led by an example. We had a second opportunity, so he too should go there, not as Christian but as an ambassador of Ghana swimming, to also pave way for other swimmers, to also pave way for us to get more and more of the scholarship, so that other swimmers who are upcoming, who are also looking up to him, will also get the opportunity to get into the environment that he gets to. Thank you.
As Christian steps onto this new chapter, he carries not just the weight of his dreams, but also the hopes of those who aspire to tread the waters of triumph. Haruna Mubarak for Joy Sports.
This is our wrap-up AM Sports here with me, Muftau Nabila Abla, the leadership of Ghana Football Association. They have paid their last respect to former chairman of the Ghana Football Association, Alhaji MND Jawula, who died in the USA earlier this year. And the GFA president and the marketing manager of the Ghana Football Association, as well as the Greater Accra Regional Football Association chairman, Samuel Abuabri, they were all at the grave site of the former chairman of the Ghana Football Association to pay their last respects to him. We'll have details of that in our subsequent bulletins. This is how we wrap up AM Sports here with me, Muftau Nabila Abla. You can head on to myjoyonline.com and read some more sports stories.